Hello and welcome back to Bosco's Toy Box, and I am back with more toy collectibles, and this time it is to show you some diorama pieces from a artist, craftsman, however you want to classify him as, but from Empire Toy Works. And Empire Toy Works can be found on Facebook and on eBay, because that's where he sells his stuff, is on eBay. He also sells his stuff on Facebook, but the Facebook link just takes you directly to the eBay store. And what he makes are diorama pieces, and he also makes like cantina furniture. He makes big diorama buildings. Just awesome stuff. And my friend in my Collector's Dungeon trading circle, T-Biz, he is actually the one that kind of got me started on the Empire Toy Works on the diorama pieces. And he has a friend, Adapa 11, I think. I'll leave you a link down below for both of my for T-Biz for my friend, and then for his friend Adapa 11. And just great videos is what T-Biz does for showing off all these Empire Toy Works diorama stuff, because he actually has a lot of the diorama pieces and of the buildings and such. But let's just get into showing you what I got. And what I got is this set for $20 for also with free shipping. So the first thing that I got is this vending machine. It's kind of a maybe a slightly off orange, or maybe it is just an orange color vending machine. And it is made of wood, and it is kind of a heavy wood, because there is a slight weight to it. And it's you know, as you can see, it's kind of carved or molded into a vending machine that's given like a dirty wash, and almost not just like a dirty wash. It almost looks like there's actual dirt on it. So I'm not sure what his process is for trying to give it this dirty look, but it's just a really awesome detailing job that he does on these. And then he also puts on different decals. He does sell different types of vending machines. It has the same design, but the stickers are all different. He has like this made up alien language on a lot of them. And like the one that I have here has like this Asian female that looks like some kind of sushi or some kind of Asian candy or something. But sometimes the vending machines will just have like the strange alien language on them. But I just liked it for the fact that it looks like it's a sushi machine, sushi vending machine, or maybe like a Asian drinks or whatnot. But very cool piece. And what I'm going to show you with this piece here is, let me set the other piece out of the way. So since this is a vending machine, and I found other things to go with this with my toy photography. So I had this, I think it was like a D&D set, kind of like Lego minifigures, and it came with this chest. And God, where did I put these at? And inside of the chest are these small gold coins. So the gold coins actually works with some of like these figures that can actually hold the coin. So when I want to make it look like they're going to purchase something out of the vending machine, it actually looks like that that coin can go into that coin slot right there. So it just makes it look for like more realism to it. And if he can stand up, and then as you can see, that little coin works really well with this diorama piece. And whoops, and the other thing that I want to show you with, at least with this piece here, the size wise, is that you got like these Star Wars figures that measure up really well with this. And then I also have like the vintage Fisher Price Adventure People Space Guy. So as you can see, it gives it kind of a nice look, like it's like a kind of a sci-fi Blade Runner type of vending machine that would be in the city. And so he just looks like he's going to get some kind of space sushi. So, which is actually kind of a weird little thought there, space sushi. And here is another Fisher Price adventure person, and he looks like he's just having kind of a big decision on what to get, since you got the 6 buttons there, and he has no clue what to buy. And let's see, other figures that would measure up is I have a vintage Mr. Spock here. So he's just finding it very not very logical to get something out of a dirty vending machine. And then let's see, other figures. Actually, let me get a Playmobil. So a figure that might be smaller than the other figures that I've shown you. The Playmobil actually just works really well with it as well. So actually looks pretty cool with it. And then I know I got some other figures here. And then like the other one I have here is I think I got here a Leonard figure, a vintage Leonard. So, which would be the, like, G.I. Joe, different, or the actual same size of figures, like the core figures, G.I. Joe, would measure up really well with this vending machine. Okay, so that just gives you an idea of if you were looking for some diorama pieces for your G.I. Joe, Star Wars guys, that vending machine would work really well. Now, the second piece that came with this, because it was a set, was this computer terminal monitor. And it is kind of a very light green. I know it may come off as a different color on the camera here. But another piece that's made of wood, again, has weight to it. So it's not a very light piece. But the other thing I wanted to show you too is, now that I'm actually kind of looking at this in more detail, because I only got this out the other day, the vending machine is actually pretty smooth on all sides. So it is kind of clean in that aspect. But like with the computer terminal, the monitor, he actually gave it a little bit of character by putting in, I guess with the Dremel, he gave it some like weathering, some bullet holes, I guess. So it looks like it was shot up. So that's actually kind of cool. And I actually kind of like that. And but on the sides, it's smooth. And even on the bottom, it's smooth. But on the back, it's kind of cool how it has that weathering. And again, it's given a dirty wash. And it actually kind of looks like there is actual like grime or dirt on the computer keypad, or down below here where the maybe the memory goes, or just some kind of computer slot. And then even on the base, like in the grooves, is where he actually put a lot of excessive dirt and grime. So that's pretty cool. And then on the computer, God, I can't speak right. On the computer screen itself is like a little decal to give it the effect that it's actually turned on and working. And then a molded piece of some type of keyboard, and it just looks very cool, and also a lot of depth to it, and it just looks really good once you got a action figure lined up to be on the computer. So we got a space guy here of the Fisher-Price Adventure People. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it to the side here because it'll be a little bit easier. And let's get Mr. Spock out of the way. So as you can see, it has that perfect height to where the, well, I guess depending on how the action figure is built, with his arms that either stick out or have the articulation. But with this one, it is a perfect height with his arms and his hands. So it actually looks like he's actually touching the computer keyboard. And that with his head, the way it is, it's kind of tilted up, so it actually looks like he's looking at the computer monitor. So that's pretty cool. Now, if you were to put up somebody that's got like a little bit longer straight arms, I guess, it's like even Mr. Spock, you can see how he would have to actually stand at a little bit of a distance to where his hands reach the keyboard, but still it looks really good with Mr. Spock at the computer monitor. And then of course, let's see what a Playmobil would size up to here. I'm going to put on a different Playmobil guy. This is actually a different spaceman, a translucent Playmobil. But as you can see, he doesn't reach the keyboard as he would like trying to reach the vending machine. He actually can reach pretty well, but the keyboard he cannot. So the computer monitor wouldn't really work well with a size of a Playmobil figure. So it would have to go with three and 3/4 inch action figures. So they do look good when they're put together, since they do have the smooth sides. It does look like there is like some kind of a gap, you know, because they're not really flush with each other. But still, it does actually look pretty well once you would get it with a diorama set, maybe like a diorama wall or a diorama building. But it does look really well together. So once you get them side by side, and then let's just get a figure busy at the computer monitor, and then while you've got somebody working at the computer monitor, someone comes up, and for some strange reason they have a vending machine. Actually, they have a sushi vending machine right next to the computer plans for the spaceship. So it's just kind of strange. But that actually looks really cool. I've done some toy photography with some of this, and I actually still have more that I need to put up. And so if you wanted to check out some of that toy photography that I did, you can check out Instagram. It's Boskos, BOSKOS underscore Toybox, TOYBOX. So again, that's Boskos Toybox. And you can check out all those pictures that I just recently did, and other toy photos that I've done in the past. And then the other thing is that I've ordered a bunch more stuff from Empire Toy Works. I think later, because I'm filming this early in the morning, I think later today I get the Cantina set, which is Cantina furniture, and there's like some kind of like a coffee table and like a bottle. So I'll be showing that off once I get that. And speaking of bottles, since I was talking about things that go with a vending machine, is that there is the Ghostbusters Playmobil hot dog stand that comes with these bottles. And the bottles actually work really well if you're trying to do some type of diorama piece or photo piece with this vending machine. So I'm just going to use one of this Star Wars figures to have the it's like an easy grip with his hands here. So once I get it in his hand, so as you can see, he's got this bottle of space beverage. And then as you can see, it actually kind of looks like that bottle would have come from the vending machine. So a nice little touch there. If you can find some of your toys that have got actually little pieces to go with these, like with a diorama set. So again, check out Empire Toy Works. Just awesome diorama pieces, and I got figures killing over here. But again, Empire Toy Works. Check out his stuff, get his stuff, because he makes amazing diorama pieces. So hope you enjoyed this video, and just keep on collecting, keep on playing with those toys.